tributes are pouring in as the four victims of the Georgia shooting have been identified. Two students and two teachers tragically lost their lives in the mass shooting. The attack, which also injured 8 students and 1 teacher, sent shockwaves through the community. Students Mason Schermerhorn and Christian Angulo, both 14, and teachers Christina Irami and Richard Aspinwall were named by authorities. Schermerhorn was autistic, and family members shared photos of him on social media when they couldn't contact him. Friends of Schermerhorn's family described him as a lighthearted teenager who spent time with his family, reading, telling jokes, playing video games, and visiting Walt Disney World. Christian Angulo was described as a free spirit with a chill attitude. Richard Aspinwall taught math at Appalachee High School and was the school football team's defensive coordinator. Head coach Mike Hancock said, "He was a great dad, man, and a great father." 53-year-old Christina Irami was also a math teacher at the high school. Students described her as patient and caring. Special education teacher David Phoenix was the first to be pictured. Phoenix was shot in the hip and foot, but survived the tragedy. The shooter, 14-year-old Colt Gray, was a student at the high school. He was arrested and charged with murder. He will be tried as an adult. Our thoughts are with the victims' families and all those affected by this tragedy at this time.
Hello everyone, this is Lions Den with another news and commentary, and I'm doing an update of the tragedy in Appalachee High School in Georgia. Now, you saw the 4 victims that lost their lives yesterday. And the one you haven't seen, who's a suspect, was a 14-year-old boy, but he's a white boy. But the only reason why they didn't show his picture because he's underage. Let me say this. First and foremost, my thoughts and prayers goes to the families that lost this loved ones in this tragedy. And like I told you last night, that it's still nothing's going to be done. And you see a lot of school shootings, even years back, when it comes to Columbine High School, and nothing's been done. You know, when you have the NRA, one of the most powerful lobbyists in the country, you know, bribing Congress and senators to not, you know, basically want to keep their right to bear arms talk. Let's keep it like that. It seems to me that it's sad that we losing more and more children in this tragedy. And I'm gonna tell you like this. This is why I said, ladies and gentlemen, that the feds doesn't care. The feds doesn't care about anyone's life. Congressmen doesn't care because they could have looked picture like the first of all, you know, like, I'm sorry. I'm just disappointed in our government, that if you have a lobbyist like, quote unquote, the NRA, which is the National Rifle Association, who one of the most powerful lobbyists in the country, that, you know, really giving these congressional leaders and Senate leaders, and again, you have all these shootings. Oh, and a 14-year-old boy, what is the 14-year-old boy doing with an AR-15? And that's going to question the parents. Where are his parents that gave him his AR-15? They need to be in trouble just like the little boy is right now. Because in many states, I think you got to be 18, or sometimes some states over 21 to have a AR-15 or carry AR-15 or any guns, period. Or I might be wrong. But see, the thing of it is that there's nothing going to be done. And you're going to have more. This is sort of like the new norm, right? You have a lot of shootings, mass shootings, school shootings with the same weapon, the AR-15, and like nothing's going to be done about this because basically Congress, and I'm not saying Congress doesn't care, but when you have the NRA in their back pockets, ain't no bills going to be trying to prevent automatic weapons banning automatic weapons from children, anything like that. And this is how the NRA is. So my thoughts and prayers goes to these four, the two students and the teacher and faculty that lost their lives yesterday. But I told you they should have been took care of this long time ago, and they refused to do it. They should have passed a law banning assault weapons to minors, and they didn't even do it. They just don't care because of the NRA or afraid of the NRA. So it's sad that we lost these people, and it's like the new norm to us because it's still going on. And people just, Congress and senators just don't care. And then I'm going to tell you like this, and I hate to say this, we better pray for our children every day, because you never know. Someone might, and I'm saying this because someone might end up going into school and do what they did in the school in Appalachee High School or Columbine High School or others. So let me know what you think about this video.